When I left Christianity and fundamentalist churches, I realized that churches teach its members that women in authority or women speaking in public in front of men is an egregious judgment from God. Can you imagine growing up in an environment that views you speaking as a judgment from God? Imagine that. Imagine that. Can you imagine the way women are viewed in church? The idea that if a woman speaks, it's something that should be feared, villainized, treated as though it's awful. I grew up in Baptist churches where they treated women like second class. And you can say, well, that's how it was. And yeah, let's be honest. That is how it was. I will never defend whatever that was. And the sad truth is that religion views women as beneath them and inferior to men. You honestly believe that anybody views women with the respect they deserve if you inherently believe that women are not men? Come on, they actually believe, even from the dawn of time, that women are, what's the nice way of putting it? That women are a deformed man. Think about that. Imagine growing up in a religion from the dawn of time that believes that women are deformed men. That they are lesser. And it's sad how women are treated in every religion, not just Christianity. And what's so sad about all of this is that women think it's normal to be, what's the word I'm looking for? There is so much discrimination against women. You could not make it up. And it's so sad that women go their whole lives viewing themselves the way men do. And it's not a surprise. That does not mean it's excusable. The thing about religion is only good if it makes your life better. If it helps you understand, helps you be a better person, helps you have more confidence, more love for yourself, I could actually find a way to view religion in a better light. If religion consistently helped women see themselves as a beautiful creature, a person who's just as valid as men, and that our strengths and weaknesses don't prove that we're inferior or a deformed masculine body, but an intricate, interesting asset. Not for what we can give men or what comes out of our bodies, but because we are intrinsically valuable. Christianity, especially, has made it an art when it comes to women being viewed as inferior. I mean, according to my knowledge, there has never been a female pope. There's never been a female cardinal in Catholicism. Women are inferior. Very few liberal progressive denominations or churches have female pastors. The majority of churches, even in 2025, refuse to see women as even viable candidates for any pastoralship. I've heard of Baptist churches being excommunicated and thrown out of the Southern Baptist Convention because they dare to have a female in a position of senior leadership or even junior leadership. Only once in 30 years did I ever see a female in any church I was in be a leader. And that was being a music minister. I've never been to a church that had a female pastor. And this is so diabolical, so sexist, that I can't even believe it still happens. Can you imagine being a part of a religion where 51% of the people in the auditorium are women, and they still go to a church that fundamentally believes that women destroy good men, that women are temptresses and whores? Can you imagine? If Christianity wasn't the biggest religion on the planet, it would be condemned for its inhumane treatment of women. It would be held to a standard. People would criticize consistently. There would be an overwhelming outrage among scientists and intellectual people, because the way Christianity treats women is crazy. The only religion that comes even close to how Christianity views women is Islam. Islam is the only religion that still views women as dark and deep and insidiously as Christianity does. I mean, there are no other religions on the planet that view women with disgust like Christianity and Islam. Women are the most in danger in Christian and Muslim countries, because Christianity and Islam, they see women as where people come out of, not as living, breathing human beings. That's not what Christianity has historically taught people. They have women viewing and voting and attending churches that see women as the epitome of infantilization. They don't see women as 100% adult, valuable as they do men. Imagine growing up in an environment that thinks and believes that if a woman speaks in front of men, it is an egregious thing, that it is a symptom of rebellion, that God is punishing his people to have women speak. What kind of religion can, with a straight face, say that they see women as equal? Christianity has never seen women consistently as equals. Christianity has killed women who were independent and they didn't fit into gender roles. We call them the Salem witch hunts. Men have always villainized, killed, imprisoned, thrown into psych wards, divorced, shamed, and even used children against their mother to keep them from trying to get a better life. Suffrage, that's a good one. Suffragettes, they lost their ability to see their own kids because their husbands could do that. Christianity is not moral. They've killed so many women and oppressed so many women. It is astounding the crap that these people could get away with. I mean, they get women in abusive relationships to stay with abusers because he happens to be a moral man. Fuck Christianity. Fuck conservative men. If that's how your religion sees women, that women should always be silent and quiet, and if she has any questions, ask her husband, that's the way you see women, as a child in need of being led. If any group did this kind of thing in 2025, they would call them a misogynistic, evil, warped, and disgusting excuse for gender equality. Any religion that sees women and what they say as something less important or as a judgment, get out, because they will never see you as being a valuable member of